Thank you guys for all the comments on our previous videos, for the feedback. We really appreciate it. We love to hear from you guys. So we've gotten a few requests. We will be posting those videos soon. So today we want to post a video, our updated review about the Model Y after taking delivery. I'm gonna have Alex come here and talk to you guys.
Hey guys, so today we are going to do a quick follow-up video of our experiences with our Tesla Model Y. So we'd like to talk about regen on the Model Y. We can say that whenever the regen does work to its maximum extent, as you can see by this line here, if you don't see any dots on here, then it's at its maximum. When the regen works, it's definitely better than our Model 3 and our Model S. I would say by maybe a factor of about 20% better. However, we have noticed that we often get regen reduced warnings more on the Model Y than we've remembered on the Model 3 or the Model S. And this sometimes even happens for really no reason. We have the car plugged in the garage, and the temperatures inside the garage rarely dip below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But sometimes we still get the message in the morning that the regen is reduced. And I'm not quite sure why this happens. We haven't been able to figure out a pattern, but we'll be out on the lookout for that. We've also noticed that there may be something going on with the heat pump causing less amount of regen. Perhaps the heat pump is taking away too much heat from the coolant, which causes the regen to reduce. It's about to be winter here in Denver, so we'll have a lot more data for you. When it is winter time, we'll be taking this up to the mountain for our ski trips. So definitely keep a lookout for those videos. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified for when we have those videos out. But we will try to do a more scientific approach to testing regen in cold climates and seeing what effect, if any, the heat pump has on the regen. I will say that our regen braking is limited. Pretty limited, actually. It's kind of weird. It shouldn't be this limited for 70% state of charge and 35 degrees external temperature. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. Well, it is kind of strange. But yeah, you can see there that barely getting any regen. One other thing that we dislike about the vehicle is on the highway, especially in areas where there's construction, sometimes the car just decides to reduce the speed limit down to like 25 from like a speed limit of 75. I think it has to do with whenever the lanes are off shifted a little bit, the car thinks we're on the access road and it reduces the speed limit. The side effect of this, unfortunately, is that the car slows down quite quickly, so it can be very dangerous on the highway. It's almost like phantom braking, but it's not, because it thinks there's an obstacle there, but it's because it thinks the speed limit is lower than it actually is. I would say of all of the autopilot features, this has been our biggest problem, or just our biggest gripe, is that whenever this happens, we have to quickly take control of the vehicle, and it scares the crap out of the person behind us, because to them they're just looking like we're braking for no reason at all. With this vehicle, we have towed both of these trailers. The one on the left is an enclosed 6x12, and the one on the right is a 6.5 by 10. We've towed both of them with this vehicle. And the towing performance for both of them was pretty comparable I would say that expect to get about half the range that you normally would without towing anything. And it doesn't seem that the open versus closed trailer really makes a difference counterintuitively. The range estimate on the computer is not accurate, and it drops much quicker than expected. And that's true even after it's had some time to kind of figure out that it's towing something behind it.
Alright guys, so the next one is about the camping mode feature. So we were able to try it out. It was, I would say, it was pretty comfortable. So the seat, when it closed down, it's still a little bit elevated, so I would say when you are sleeping flat, it might be a little bit uncomfortable after a while, but for us it was fine. We didn't have any issues there.
To turn on camping mode, go to climate settings and go to camp mode. The difference between camp and on, I believe, is that camp mode, the climate continues to run even after there's no one in the front two seats. So once you're in camp mode, we tested this one night where we camped out in the back of the Model Y, and it drained about 10% of the battery overnight. It was pretty cold that night. It was out in the 40s, and we had the climate set to 70, but on very low, and it was comfortable inside the vehicle. At one point in the night, it even got hot. So 10% budget for the night, for us it was enough. Now don't go planning a trip based on that. Definitely calibrate it to your own needs, but that was our experience. One other thing we noticed is the climate vents on the driver's side seems to be higher than on the passenger side. So the passenger side tends to get more uncomfortable than the driver's side, and we're not exactly sure why, but this has been a consistent thing that we have seen.
We don't have too many other complaints yet. Hopefully it stays that way. We love the car. We love the white on white for us, at least. But if we do see any other things wrong, we will definitely keep you guys updated. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.
Until next time, if you like our content, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Also, please feel also please feel free to leave comments below.